Welcome to Up Next 227, your front row seat to the future of motorhomes in the USA. Minibus sparkles from jaw-dropping luxury RVs to never-seen-before upcoming models, we reveal it all. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and let's roll into the future together. Imagine this, you're cruising down the highway in a vehicle that carries the soul of a Bugatti supercar, yet it's not just about speed, it's about living. Yes, living, not in a mansion, not in a penthouse suite, but inside a motorhome that has Bugatti's name stamped across it. The year is 2026, and Bugatti has finally done the unthinkable. They've brought their performance DNA, their design heritage, and their obsession with luxury into the world of motorhomes. And trust me, this thing is about to flip the RV world upside down. Now, I know what you're thinking, Bugatti, a motorhome, isn't that like putting a tuxedo on a grizzly bear? Doesn't quite fit, right? But let me tell you, after diving into everything about this machine, it actually makes perfect sense. Because Bugatti isn't just about cars, it's about a lifestyle, an aura, and energy. And for years, people have been dreaming of a motorhome that doesn't just take you places, but takes your breath away every single mile. Well, that dream is finally rolling down the road, and it's dressed in Bugatti blue. So let's settle in, because today we're going to talk about this 2026 Bugatti motorhome in a way you've never heard before. I'm going to walk you through its design, its insane hybrid engine setup, the off-road features that make it more than just a luxury lounge on wheels, the jaw-dropping interior updates that feel like stepping into a 5-star hotel, and of course, the price tag, because you know anything with the Bugatti badge isn't coming cheap. And along the way, I'll compare it to older luxury motorhomes and past Bugatti models so you can really understand why this is one of the most exciting releases of the decade. Alright, let's fire up the imagination. First things first, the design. Bugatti has always been about drama. Look at the Chiron, the Veyron, the Devo. These cars don't whisper elegance, they scream it with curves that look like they were sketched by an artist who's part engineer, part poet. Now imagine that philosophy stretched across something the size of a motorhome. The 2026 Bugatti motorhome isn't just a rolling box like so many RVs we've seen. It looks like it belongs in a showroom next to a hypercar. The front fascia takes direct inspiration from the Chiron, with the signature horseshoe grille and aerodynamic sculpting that cuts through the air instead of dragging against it. The headlights, sleek, razor-sharp LED clusters that look like eyes ready to pounce. The side profile, a flowing line that actually makes the motorhome look fast even when it's parked. The rear, futuristic taillights that sweep across the body like a neon signature. And the stance, low, wide, and athletic, almost daring you to challenge its presence. I'm telling you, if Batman ever decided to ditch the Batmobile and go on a road trip, this would be the machine he'd choose. Now, design is one thing, but what really gets people talking is what's under the hood, or in this case, under the floor, since we're talking about a massive motorhome platform. Bugatti has developed a hybrid engine setup specifically for this motorhome, and when I say hybrid, I don't mean the sluggish, let's save a few drops of fuel, kind of hybrid. I'm talking about a powertrain that blends Bugatti's monstrous combustion engines with electric technology to deliver both raw power and smooth efficiency. Word is, the motorhome is powered by a twin-turbocharged V8 paired with dual electric motors, pumping out over 1,200 horsepower combined. Yes, you heard that right, a motorhome with more horsepower than most supercars. That means you're not just lumbering down the road at 60 miles per hour, you're gliding with authority, and when you need to merge or overtake, this beast responds like a sports car. And get this, despite all that power, the hybrid system allows it to run silently on pure electric mode for shorter trips, like cruising through a campground or pulling into a luxury RV park. So you get the best of both worlds, Bugatti speed when you want it, and whisper quiet elegance when you don't. But Bugatti didn't stop there. They wanted this motorhome to be more than just a highway cruiser. So they built in off-road capabilities that make it almost like a super sub on steroids. Adjustable air suspension lets you raise or lower the ride height depending on the terrain. Reinforced tires, all-wheel drive, and advanced traction systems mean you can actually take this thing onto gravel trails, desert landscapes, or mountain passes without breaking a sweat. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't meant to climb rocks like a Jeep Wrangler, but it's more than capable of handling the kinds of off-road adventures wealthy travelers might find themselves chasing. It's freedom with a Bugatti badge. And then, of course, we step inside. Oh man, the interior. If the outside is bold and aggressive, the inside is pure serenity. Bugatti has basically taken everything they know about luxury, multiplied it by 10, and then sprinkled it with a touch of magic. The cabin isn't just designed, it's crafted. Every surface feels like it was handmade for royalty. You've got hand-stitched leather seats in Bugatti's signature two-tone colors, polished carbon fiber trim that reflects light like art, and accents of brushed aluminum and even crystal in some of the custom packages. The living area feels like stepping into a boutique hotel suite, a spacious lounge with panoramic windows so big they make you forget you're inside a vehicle. A kitchen that looks more like something out of a high-end apartment, with induction cooktops, smart refrigerators, and even a wine cooler tucked neatly under the counter. The bedroom, oh, the bedroom. Imagine a king-sized bed with memory foam designed specifically for road travel, ambient lighting that adjusts automatically to your circadian rhythm, and a skylight above so you can literally fall asleep under the stars. And the bathroom, forget tiny cramped RV showers. This is a full spa experience. Rainfall shower head, marble finishes, heated floors, and yes, even a smart mirror that doubles as a touchscreen entertainment system. Bugatti has thought of everything, even down to the sound system. A custom 3D audio setup from one of the world's top brands, making sure your favorite music sounds like a private concert whether you're parked in the mountains or driving along the coast. Now, what about the tech? You already know Bugatti wasn't going to cut corners. The entire motorhome is run on a smart ecosystem that you control with your voice, your smartphone, or even gesture controls. Lights, temperature, shades, security systems, all synced. And for those long journeys, Bugatti has introduced something truly unique, an AI travel assistant built right into the dashboard. This assistant not only helps with navigation but also suggests scenic routes, books campgrounds, and even recommends local restaurants or attractions along your journey. It's like having a personal concierge riding shotgun. So by now, you're probably asking, okay, this all sounds amazing, but how much is it going to cost me? Well, here's the kicker. The 2026 Bugatti Motorhome isn't cheap, obviously. Early estimates put it in the ballpark of around $3.50 to $4 million depending on the configuration. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment. $4 million for a motorhome. But before you dismiss it as ridiculous, remember this: Bugatti hypercars routinely sell for that price or more, and they don't even come with a kitchen or a bedroom. In fact, this motorhome might actually be a bargain for the kind of buyer who wants both performance and luxury in one rolling package. Now, let's put it in context. In the past, Bugatti has been about pushing limits with cars like the Veyron, which broke the 250 miles per hour barrier, or the Chiron, which redefined what a hypercar could be. On the motorhome side of things, we've seen companies like Marquis Mobile or Volkner create luxury RVs with price tags in the millions. But none of them carry the Bugatti DNA. None of them have that same mixture of performance, heritage, and sheer exclusivity. This motorhome isn't just competing with RVs, it's rewriting the rulebook entirely. Think about it this way: a standard luxury motorhome might be a palace on wheels, but it's still just a palace. The Bugatti Motorhome, it's a palace that can sprint, glide, and conquer in ways no one else has even attempted. It's an experience, not just a vehicle. And that's why I think this 2026 Bugatti Motorhome is going to be a game changer. It's not for everyone, of course not. But for those who can afford it, it's not just about buying a motorhome, it's about buying into a legacy, a lifestyle, and a statement that says, I can take the road less traveled, and I'll do it faster, smoother, and in more luxury than anyone else. So picture this: you're parked on the cliffs of the Amalfi Coast, sipping champagne from the wine cooler, with the sun setting across the ocean. Behind you, your Bugatti Motorhome glows with ambient lights, while the AI travel assistant is already planning your next scenic stop in Monaco. That's not just travel, that's living in motion. And to me, that's what makes the 2026 Bugatti Motorhome one of the most exciting vehicles we've ever seen. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's bringing a new definition to luxury on wheels. Thanks for watching Up Next 227, where the future of motorhomes hits the road first. Minibus Sparkles, if you enjoyed this reveal, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next big motorhome drop. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep rolling forward.